Hello YouTube, it is your boy B3, back with another kicking, you guessed it, action figure review. Today we have a figure that I got upon her release, but I've just kind of never reviewed her. She's just been sitting in my 2 review stack forever. It is the McFarlane DC Multiverse Batwoman the Drowned. I say Batwoman the Drowned because it says Batman Earth -11 on the package. I get that they might not have wanted to put the Drowned on there because even though this isn't adult collectible action figures, they're still kind of marketing them to children a little bit. And I can get a parent not wanting their kid to have a figure with the Drowned on the package, just like they didn't want the Murder Machine on the package. But I don't understand why it says Batman when it's very clearly Batwoman here. Bryce Wayne, yeah, she was one of the Dark Knights from Dark Knight's Metal, which I thought was a really cool book, so I wanted to get all these even though I'm not collecting much DC anymore. I'd like to collect Lanterns and Speedsters still, but they don't make many of them. It's always Batman, Batman, Batman. Batman, Batman, Batman. That was a Brady Bunch reference. Can you believe I'm referencing the Brady Bunch in 2021? Alright, let's get to her. You can see her in the package posed up like on her one-shot origin story cover art. I kind of wish they wouldn't pose figures in packages like this because it often leads to warping. I got her at GameStop, by the way. Yeah, Batman Earth -11, Dark Knight's Metal. I get the Earth -11, just don't know why it's not Batwoman. I guess they thought Batman would sell better. There she is. Also several images of other figures like the Dark Knight's Metal Robin, who I'd really like, but he's gone up in price a lot, hard to find. The McFarlane designed Batman, which I'm not interested in. Infected Superman, which is pretty cool. And then a couple Arkham Origins figures like Batman and, or maybe Batman's Arkham Knight, Batman and Deathstroke, who I don't need at all because I have the old DC Directs for them. And even if I didn't, I wouldn't want them. We got those. I mean, pretty standard box for the Multiverse series. So now let's bust her out of package. And here she is out of package, the Batwoman of Earth 11, aka the Drowned. She's pretty cool. Already have several complaints, but we'll get to them. First up, I'm going to zoom out. Zoop! And we're going to... Oh, there's King Spinks's foot. We're going to do accessories. She comes with the same DC stand that all the figures come with, and she's gonna need it. Just FYI, she's gonna need it. You get the trading card. I think the trading cards are a fun little thing. You know, got her stats and stuff on the back. Bryce Wayne of Earth -11 harbored a deep hatred of the Atlanteans for their role in the death of her beloved Sylvester Kyle. In a quest to avenge Kyle, she spliced her DNA with that of an Atlantean, becoming a super-powered Dark Knight called the Drowned, capable of breathing and fighting underwater. Pretty cool. Aquawoman, Batwoman. Dope. Put that over there with some of my other cards, like Red Death and Flash and whatnot, and the other Flash that I have. And of course, got her trident that she took from Aquawoman kind of as a war trophy, which is pretty cool. It's like metallic gold, which is nice, and not just like a gold plastic. It always looks much better as a metallic paint, you know? So that's really cool. Let's bring Bryce in and take a look at her. To be completely honest, she looks really good. Like, I really like to look. I like how the hair is like flowing up like she's underwater. I love the pirate look. She looks like a Pirates of the Caribbean character. Which would be a better franchise if it didn't suck. Just 'cause the first one's great, but the rest of them can suck my ass. And we've got, you know, some gold on the medallion around her neck. I kind of like the seaweed-looking skirt. I think that's really cool. Kind of got this Victorian thing going on. Scaly boots. Impossibly high heels. I don't know how she fights in those, let alone swims. I don't know why every female comic character needs impossibly high heels. Well, I know the reason. It's so men can objectify them. Because because comic books are power fantasies and sexual fantasies for men, first and foremost. That's right, I can criticize that. But, I do want to say, I just love the head sculpt so much. with the pirate eye and the hair. And the hair's got like lots of green in it. I think it's really good. I like all the different browns and greens on her. Very nice looking. Articulation wise, it's not my favorite. You got like side to side on the head, a little bit of up and down and stuff, a little wobble, but because of the hair, you can't really do much with the head. There seems to be some articulation under the corset, but like there's a little bit of this and like a little bit of it sucks. You know, we got kind of movement like that, up and down, forward and back, a bicep swivel, a double elbow bend. This is more arm articulation than Marvel Legends usually gives us on female characters. And then you've got rotation and like forward and back and stuff on the hands, and you can turn that joint also. There's no like thigh swivel, which is often the case on McFarlane figures. There's a double knee bend here that you can clearly see. That works out. And then the feet kind of move around a bunch on this joint. You got not much forward at all. Good bit of back, I guess, side to side. It could all be better. And she also has toe articulation, which doesn't really make her stand any better, to be completely honest. And yeah, she has trouble standing. I had her standing really well a second ago, but thankfully she's got the peg holes, so let's just pop her in that stand. And she works out just fine once she's in the stand. She's good to go. Good to go once she's on the stand. So yeah, let's get into some size comparisons now. And here's Batwoman the Drowned, with a couple other DC figures in this scale. She's a larger scale than Mattel, and she's a larger scale than DC Icons, keep that in mind, and she's also a larger scale than SH Figure Arts. But these are the figures in her like 7-inch scale. On the left we have another McFarlane DC Multiverse, Batman the Murder Machine, which is the evil cyborg version of Batman that was on her like evil Batman Justice League. Such a cool idea, oh my god. I wish DC would focus on Batman a little less, but I gotta admit, he's fucking cool, and Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo are great at their jobs. And for this size comparison, keep in mind, I have her on the stand, which raises her a little bit, but not much, and she's also in impossibly high heels. But yeah, I think she looks fine with that. And then on the right, we have a DC Direct, because DC Direct and DC Collectibles, whichever one you want to call it, because they rebranded to DC Collectibles, and now they just got rid of the business. DC was like, nah, bye. They were in the same scale, so they'll scale with your McFarlanes. Here's the DC Essentials Superman from DC Collectibles, and I think he looks pretty good with her too. That's a real good matchup. So yeah, she's going to scale with your other 7-inch DC figures just fine. So what are my final thoughts on the DC Multiverse? Batman Earth 11, Batwoman the Drowned, Batman, it was Earth Negative 11, Batwoman Earth Negative 11 figure, whatever you want to call her. She's pretty cool. I got a lot of problems with her. She has trouble standing. Luckily, McFarlane is kind enough to include a stand with all of their figures, which is dope of them, you gotta admit. She has really all the accessories she needs. She doesn't have any interchangeable hands or anything, but to be honest, I like her hand set. Like, I really like displaying characters with, like, an open kind of grasping hand and a hand holding a weapon, and that's exactly what she has, so it works for me. If you would want some different options, that makes sense. Like, maybe some swimming hands would have been cool or something. You know, I think she's, like, just sitting on the shelf in a vanilla pose, she's gonna look really cool. The sculpt and paint are incredible. Snyder and Capullo gave her a great design, but functionality-wise, she's not very good. I mean, there's no thigh swivel. There's, like, the ankle pivot, you have to really work to get it to actually even exist. The head, you can't do much with. The torso and waist, you can do pretty much nothing with as well. she basically just kinda is. You can put her in that cool pose from the cover art of her, you know, origin issue, and you can have her like standing there, maybe holding the trident above her head or something. But to be completely honest, the Drowned is not the most posable figure in the world. Like, if you want the Drowned, that makes sense, that's good. But keep in mind, she's really going to function better as a display piece and less as a functional figure. Just keep that in mind. But that is it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. Next time, I'll probably be reviewing a Power Rangers 2-pack. After that, more DC stuff with a DC 2-pack. And then I have an exclusive Power Ranger figure to review as well. So that is it. Thank you all once again. And I'll see you all next time.